With the warehouse physical inventory journal, we can compare the physical inventory count with the inventory that we currently have in the program. So that's why the first thing I want to do is calculate inventory to display our current inventory here on the journal lines. Okay, so this is something that most companies do at the end of a period, a month, a year, and so on. So let me take June 30 in this example. Then you could also select to include items not on inventory, but that's not necessary for this example. And then of course you can filter on bin content. Now this is very useful, especially for larger warehouses, because what you typically see is that users don't count everything at once. So maybe today they will count the bulk zone, tomorrow the picking zone, and so on. So, and that's why, again, it's of course very useful that you can filter on zone code, bin code, and so on. So for this example, let's filter on zone code, and let's start with counting the bulk zone. So that's what users would like to start with. Next, I will click on OK. And here you can now see the results. So this is the inventory that we currently have in Business Central. Of course, you can see certain items appearing multiple times, and this is because they're located on different bins in different zones and so on. Or that they use different units of measure, as you can see here. Okay, so here you can see the quantity calculated. So this is, as you can see, a non-editable field, because that's what we currently have in Business Central. And here you can see the quantity physical inventory, and that's an editable field. And here it's, of course, the ID that we enter the quantities that we physically counted. And so now the people in the warehouse can start the physical count, and based on the result, I can enter here, for example, that we have 4 pallets on this bin, but maybe that we only have 10 units on the bin, and here we also have 10, and so on. And what you will see is that at the same time the quantity field is updated. And so for the first line nothing happens, then for the second line we will have a negative adjustment of -4, for the third line there's a positive adjustment of 1, and so on, you see. And so from now on the process is quite similar to the one we saw for the warehouse item journal. Now to demonstrate this, let me maybe delete these lines. So now we just have the lines for which we processed the physical inventory, as you can see here. Next, I will register, and notice it's again registering and not posting, which means that just like with the warehouse item journal, these differences now have been moved to the virtual bin, and the bookkeeper or the inventory manager can go to the item journal once more and can run the function calculate warehouse adjustments. So, and like we already saw, by doing this, and let's also do this at the end of June. So, and by doing this again, the program inserts all the items that are located on the virtual adjustment bin. And so in here you can now see a positive adjustment for the item for which we counted 10 units instead of 9, and then a negative adjustment of 4. Yeah. So, and after checking this, I can now go to post, and these adjustments are also posted to the inventory.